the weapons from L4D2 isn't. These are just the primary weapons. We'll do the secondary weapons, which are the pistols and the melee weapons some other time, because if I included all weapons, that would be like way too much, and this video would be way too long. So, do that for some other time. Also, I forgot to change the colors. That's my bad. I usually do that before, but because I feel like it's more fitting that way if I do it the other way around. I already forgot my colors already. What colors I liked. Okay, I think this was good. Alright. What? Did I pick this one? And I will be pretty much ranking these guns on how much I use them. And pretty much I don't think any of the guns are bad. It just comes to how much I use a gun and which guns I prefer more. But also I just say what guns are good in certain scenarios. So, yeah. So start off with the regular SMG. Everyone knows this weapon, from any video game. So, I might have to change the background color too, real quick. Let's change it to white. Yeah, let's change it to white. So it'll just fit in. Alright. So, SMG has pretty much 700 rounds. 650 and 50 in the magazine. Has a decent reload speed. I would say campaign-wise, it's not really good. In campaign, I always would rather run a shotgun. But versus-wise, I would rather probably take an SMG, because, really pretty much everything's a problem in versus. You got commons, you got the special affected. The commons are more pain in the ass, because if you're just trying to save someone, like shoot a jockey off someone's head, and one cat common slaps you. It's just better if you take out all the commons first, which is the SMG is good for taking them out quickly. But yeah, and you don't have to be that accurate though, because the zombies don't take that much to die, unless you're on realism, which is that's a different story. So sometimes I use it, sometimes I really don't. I mean, versus I use it more, but in campaign I really don't. I just stick with shotgun. And here's the thing: if I go with an SMG, or when I explain some of these other guns down the line, I rather have a long range weapon most of the time when I have like a melee weapon. If I don't have if I don't have a melee weapon, then I'm not gonna take a long range weapon, because then it's like, oh my god, I'd rather have a long range weapon. Or SMG is like mid range, it's not very long range, but it's decent range. So yeah. I feel like it's just only good in versus. And like I said, I don't really use it that much. It's not really my favorite either. We'll just keep it at meh, because I don't really know what to think of it. It's good, but I don't know. I feel like campaign-wise, I feel like it's really important. But, I don't know. I don't know. Alright. SMG, pretty much the same thing. Has the same amount of ammo, whatever. It's not really silenced. This gun is like the only quote-unquote silenced gun in the game. And I wonder if it actually makes a difference if your whole team use silenced weapons. It'll actually cause less hordes to happen. That's a good theory. But, do be like that. So like I said, same thing. Usually using versus, not so much on campaign. I'm just gonna put that in as well, because they're pretty much the same. I don't know, sometimes I just prefer the silenced SMG over the regular SMG. I just don't know why. Really is no difference, but I don't know, I guess I just like the way it looks. I guess, I don't know. Next up is the MP5. The MP5. So we are counting Counter-Strike weapons, or whatever the freaking game's called. German weapons. Yeah, pretty much the same amount of ammo as the regular SMGs. But I mean, I don't know, like, I remember when I played Left 4 Dead on the Xbox, I used to like getting Counter-Strike weapons because they weren't rare, but I don't know, because it was just something different, new guns and stuff. So, I guess it's pretty much the same as the other guns, but I heard a lot of people say it's more bad, but I don't know, I just think it's kind of the same as the regular SMG. Yeah, it's the same amount of ammo, but there is slightly differences, but I'm not getting all into that. I just use it the same as I do the other SMGs, so just leave the MP5 there. Okay, pump shotgun. Whew. So, it's good for campaign, it's good for rushing, if you want to rush on campaign or versus. But if you're doing on versus, you're a little bitch. Because it pretty much one-shots commons close range. As for specials, take a couple of shots, but probably 2 or 3 if you're close range. And if you're hitting your shots. So, what else is it good for? Obviously, it's crowning witches. That's what else it's good for. Excuse me. So it's good for crowning witches. All shotguns are. Yeah, it's not really much to say, but because then again, I don't really think there's any difference. There probably is a slight difference. I feel like the pump shotgun does more damage close range. Well, they both do, but I feel like the chrome shotgun does more damage at long range. But only because it's good for crowning witches. And I really use it a lot more than I do the SMGs. Let's put it good. So same for chrome shotgun as well. I think it's at good, but just put it good. It's good for crowning witches. Because usually, because look, they're pretty much the same. They have the same ammo. They have the same everything. There is a slight difference. I mean, they look different. That's one thing, but I don't know. I don't really want to get into that much because when I use them, they're pretty much the same. I feel like the chrome shotgun has a little bit more range than this one does. The pump shotgun. chrome shotgun has less range. I mean, has more range, and the pump shotgun has less range. Alright. So yeah, I'm doing these in order from tier 1 weapons to tier 2 to tier 3 weapons. So yeah. Hunting rifle. Yet again. Pretty good in versus. I like the scope. But like, guess what? As soon as one comment hits you, you're no longer going to be aiming. It's going to take you out of the scope. So yeah. I really slept on the sniper. But since in versus, I use it a lot more. But for campaign wise, I don't really use it. But realism mode, I probably would use it because I think it's one shot, or it's the military sniper. I don't know. One of them is one shot, but only because it's good to carry. Because usually, if I have shit teammates in versus, it's usually good enough to save them. If they're really slow as hell, then yeah, I feel like that's why I'm putting it at good. Only because it's good for saving shit teammates in versus. Anyways, next is the I actually don't know the name of this weapon. Pretty much just goes to show how much I use it. So yeah, it's like horrible. Mainly because, yes, you could complain that I don't have good accuracy. Because someone would say, so it's a really good gun, but for me, I don't know. It just feels like it does the same amount of damage as the hunting rifle and the military sniper. But it just does. It just feels like it just has a slow fire rate. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't use it enough. But every time I do use it, I pretty much never get kills because I'm not super accurate. But even if I am accurate, I feel like you just don't hit your shots. Anyways. And it has a scope like the hunting rifle, but I mean, that doesn't really make up for it. You can do. Also, what I forgot would make the shotguns better is that there's a trick you can do where you can shove and shoot. And you can shoot a lot faster without having to do the pumping animation. It skips that animation, so you shoot, then shove immediately. Shoot and shove. And you can shoot it a lot faster. Which I feel like that's another reason why to put them in good. Because you can abuse that. Alright, next. But yeah, overall it's pretty bad. I don't really know if there's a damage difference. I don't know. As for the tactical shotgun, I mean, they're both going easily perfect. There's no, like I said, there's no difference for me when it comes to the guns, certain types of guns, sometimes. But, yeah. So shotguns, like I said, they're good for crowning witches, but the only difference between these shotguns and these shotguns is that they're auto shotguns. They have 10 bullets, and you can just spam them. Or you can just hold the trigger, and it'll continuously fire, but not really fast. It's better if you just spam it, it just shoots a lot faster. And reload time is it's not bad. And you don't even have to reload the whole clip. You can just at least reload a couple bullets and just start shooting again. Makes them a lot better. Good for rushing. Versus, I wouldn't say they're bad, but like, I feel like if you're constantly getting targeted, I feel like you would just rather run a shotgun. If the affected are just constantly coming after you for some reason, then yeah, I would say run shotguns in versus. There's just no need to explain. It's just too good. Anyways, next, the AK-47. AK. It's a really powerful gun, not gonna lie. Campaign versus it's pretty powerful. It's a slow fire rate, but it's pretty damn powerful though. 40, 40 in the clip and 360, which is all the guns. Actually, except for the M60. Wait, actually, these two are slightly different, which we'll get to. But yeah, it's good for camping. Well, I guess once it's the snipers, since I really didn't explain that. It's actually really good for camping though. Actually does good amounts of damage to the tank. Well, all the weapons do, but I don't know, but like, just something about the AK which I find a lot better, especially with laser sights. It just melts. Because usually the crosshairs are really big, but if you add laser sights, it's just so much better. So I feel like it's perfect, but you can always crouch to be more accurate and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like the AK-47 just is a really good gun though, even with the slow fire rate. M60, however, M16. M16 has the fast fire rate. I would say has a decent reload speed. I mean, that's pretty much, I think, all ARs. Good at long range. Not at super long range like snipers are, but still good for long range. I mean, so is short range, but yeah. But like I said, it's not really one of my favorite guns, anyways. So because I don't really use it that often, it's not really one of my favorites. I'm putting it at bad. So I don't really use it that much. I mean, if I had a tier 1 weapon, I'm gonna obviously switch it for a tier 2 weapon though. But because I don't know, because usually if I find another gun, if it's an AK or shotgun, I'm usually gonna pick it over the M16. Usually. So, yeah. I mean, I'm always gonna prefer it over a tier 1 weapon, but because it's pretty much the worst, it's not really a good tier 2 weapon, I would say. I don't know. Campaign wise, it's meh. Versus is meh. Like, just so much better guns that you could rather use than the M16, to be honest. So that's why I'm putting it at bad. Because, I mean, you have the shotgun, snipers, you have better guns. The Scar, however, I feel like the Scar is really slept on. I don't really use it that much, but when I do use it, it actually melts. Like, it's pretty damn good. But because it's not really one of my favorite weapons, I'm not really a fan of 3 bursts. But because I feel like it's usually good, I'm actually going to put it at meh. But only because I don't use it that much, but I feel like it's really good when I use it. And apparently I heard that there was a point where this gun was fully on the beta. It was not a 3-round burst, and it was fully auto, and it had no recoil. Which I do notice with the 3-round burst, that it rarely has no recoil. So that's another reason why the M16 is pretty bad, because of the recoil. Because it has a fast fire rate for an assault rifle. But yeah, it's pretty bad. Excuse me. But yeah, it used to be overpowered in the beta years ago. Apparently some would say because it used to be fully auto, had no recoil, it used to be broken. Then they nerfed it, obviously. So it has 60 and 360 in the clip, 360 in the magazine. I don't know how to. I'm stupid. I don't know. Is this the clip? Is it the magazine? I don't even know. I'm stupid. Alright, one of the CSGO AR weapons. I feel like people don't like it that much, but I'm personally just gonna put it on good, because I don't really think it's a bad weapon at all. For me, it's not. Because there's two ways you can play this gun. Play a rush, because when it has scope, right? And pretty much it has the same amount of ammo as M16, but it has a scope, which makes it a lot better. So you can be more accurate, and when you aim and shoot, it actually fires a lot slower, which is, I feel like, is good. So you can be a little bit more accurate and save your shots a little bit more, which people usually sleep on. I don't really think it's a bad weapon at all. I think it's really good. I think it's underrated. But versus wise, I never really use it in versus because I don't really play PC. Versus because it's only on PC, it's not on Xbox. But yeah, campaign wise, I would say it's pretty good as well. You know, when you actually find the weapon. But it's usually not hard to find with the new update. They actually show up a lot more often. What they updated it where it shows less often, but I feel like it does show more often anyway, so. Alright. Military sniper. I feel like it's only fair enough to put it. I'm actually put it in meh. And I'll tell you why. But why not? It's like a tier 2 weapon, has better, more ammo than the hunting rifle. Let me tell you why. To me, it feels like, yeah, it has more ammo. But for me, the hunting rifle just feels a lot better to use because it's smaller. Because I feel like the hunting rifle, with it being so big, that's what she said, it covers like pretty much your whole screen, which I don't like. It has 30 ammo in the thing and 180, whereas the hunting rifle only has 15 and has 150. There are some scenarios though where I'd rather just take a military sniper over the other hunting rifle because of camping, because it does have more ammo usually, but the main reason is because the reload time, and because of it being so big and covering like pretty much my whole right screen on Xbox. Because I feel like the reload speed is a lot slower than the hunting rifle, and they both do the same amount of damage. I feel like there's just no difference there. They both have the scope. But like I said, it just feels like the hunting rifle reloads a lot quicker than the military sniper. But I don't know, to be honest. Because I don't really know if the hunting rifle is considered a tier 1 or tier 2 weapon. Cause I don't know, because even the game is like, because sometimes you get a hunting rifle over a military sniper when there's other tier 2 weapons like the shotgun or the AK-47, and next thing you know you have the hunting rifle for some reason. Because they pretty much do the same thing, but I just feel like the hunting rifle is just a bit better. I just don't know. I just feel like it is. Because even the game thinks they're pretty much the same. There's no difference. I don't know, I just like the hunting rifle a lot more than I do the military sniper. It's still not bad. But you know. Alright, this gun. Also in bad. Oh, horrible. Actually, yeah. We'll put it at bad. Mainly because, I mean, I know they both pretty much do the same thing. But I guess this is considered tier 1, tier 2. It does the same thing. I'm gonna switch it. Because I just realized something. I feel like this gun, because it's more bad, it has more ammo than this one, I think. But I feel like this one has a even slower fire rate than this one. This one actually shoots a little bit faster, and I feel like they do the same amount of damage anyways. I mean, it'll kill specials in one shot if you shoot them in the head, except for chargers, I think. So with the hunting rifle and the military sniper, except they just have a slower fire rate, I don't really see the difference. While people would run them, way slower fire rate than the hunting rifle and military sniper. But anyways, yeah. I just don't use them enough, nor do I care, because I don't. Because, I don't know, man. I was more excited to use these guns on the Xbox 360 because, there were new guns, like having somewhat new content, but not really, because you can easily just get them on PC, especially with the new update. So, yeah. Grenade launcher. So, the last two guns tier 3 weapons. This might trigger people, but grenade launcher for me is just bad. And I'll tell you why. The tier 3 weapons. Problem is you can't refill the ammo. Would it be broken if you could? I don't know. Because I feel like campaign-wise, if you're playing on expert, no one uses the grenade launcher. It just does too much damage to yourself and your teammates. So an expert is just a no. Versus-wise, yes, maybe. But for me, I'm not really much of a grenade launcher person. But I don't really like the weapon. I mean, it insta-kills all commons. It can kill a group of commons. But, I don't know. The reload speed, that's to me. You reload one grenade launcher at a time. It would be cool if you could use, like, pipe bombs to regain more ammo. But still, because I never use it that much, not really my favorite gun anyways. I mean, it's a fun weapon to use to launch your friends into the air. It's a pretty fun gun, but for me, it's pretty bad. I don't know, man. It's not. I just don't like it that much. Because you'd rather just have a gun that you can just refill the ammo. Because having any one of these guns is like having unlimited ammo. But because it actually does do good damage to tanks, or it's good to stun witches sometimes, you can just constantly shove them and just melee them or whatever. But yeah, just keep it at bad. This is not my favorite. It's a fun weapon, but it's not really good. As for the M60, people are gonna get triggered, but it's horrible. Let me tell you why. Because the problem with the tier 3 weapons is that as soon as you run out of ammo, that's it. You've run out of ammo. You're gonna be stuck with your pistol or your melee weapon. Unless you find another gun. Which usually might not never happen. The thing with the M60 is one-shots commons. So, the problem is, it's kind of hard to maintain the ammo since it only has 150 bullets. I don't see why you can't refill it. There was this cool mod I saw, where it's like you can actually have more ammo for the M60. And pretty much refill the ammo. Well, not refill it, you can refill it once on a certain ammo pile. And you can have up to 450 bullets, and you can actually reload the gun as well. It's pretty cool. And I felt like that made me feel like the M60 was a lot better. I mean, sure, the M60 on Keep Fast is completely overpowered because you have unlimited ammo. It's pretty bad when you don't. Because then again, as soon as you're out of ammo in the M60 runs out of ammo pretty quickly. I feel like that's why it's pretty bad. Because I'd rather just have a gun where I can just constantly refill the ammo, rather than just having a gun. As soon as I run out of ammo, it's just gone. It just disappears, and I'm just left with my pistol or whatever. I mean, that's pretty much every gun, but that only happens with the tier 3 weapons. Because, I mean, if you run out of ammo with any of your, non-tier 3 weapons, you're gonna have no ammo, but it doesn't drop the gun from your primary slot. You can still keep it until you find more ammo. Which then again, I don't see the point of having the tier 3 weapons in your thing if, if they run out of ammo, you can't refill it. I feel like it would be cool though if you find another M60 or grenade launcher. When you pick it up, I guess it doesn't matter if it refills the ammo, or adds more ammo. I don't know if that'll be overpowered or not, but I don't know. But yeah, that's my tier list, in my opinion. Don't be triggered. Then again, I put these snipers at so low, but yeah, put these snipers high. Because you don't have to be super accurate, because then again, they have a faster fire rate. But yeah, for the tier 3 weapons, they're pretty bad. Use them on versus, like I said, versus, or even campaign, except when you're not playing expert, or even advanced, maybe on normal or easy difficulty, sure. Or troll your teammates, or there is this trick where you shoot the grenade launcher and go idle as soon as you shoot it at one of your teammates. It will instantly incapacitate them. Do it again and instantly kill them on any difficulty, I think. I'm not sure on easy since there's no friendly fire damage, but it's whatever. So that's my tier list. Hope you don't flame me too much. Again, this is just my opinion. But anyways, I gotta go. I might do a tier list later, but I'm not doing Rocket Dude mutation anymore for Left 4 Dead 2. Screw that. I'm not doing that mutation unless I have other people to play with, which I typically don't, to be honest with you. So yeah, I have a couple more ideas, but I feel like I don't know. I might do a new challenge called. Well, it's not a new challenge. It's Last Man on Earth, but without getting grabbed or incapacitated. So yeah, I'll do it on my Xbox One, and I'll possibly live stream it. Well, on Twitch, not on YouTube. And I'll just upload it to YouTube whenever I record it. So yeah. So we're gonna start off with Dead Center. I'm gonna post it all on YouTube, unedited. So pretty much Last Man on Earth, but without restarting. Like basically like the no end cap challenge that I did a long time ago on Realism Expert. So yeah. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching and peace.